Good morning, everyone. This is BremSter, and today I'm going to continue my journey through the Room series. This is the final game in the Room series that I can play. This is the Room 4 Old Sins. There is another game in the Room series, but that's a VR only game, and I will not be trying to figure out how to do VR on my stream VR. That's just not something I'm going to try and figure out how to do. It's been a while since I've played this. I think I played the Room 3 just before I went to New Zealand. And since I got back from New Zealand, I've been fairly heavily playing Diablo 4, a different 4. A different pace to this game, I expect. And I've been doing that over on the BremSter Games video YouTube channel. See, a few people have dropped in, so hello everyone who is watching. So yeah, these are streams that I'm always looking for puzzle games. At the moment, the Stream Summer Sale is on, which is great because it's winter here in Australia, but I get it. You know, most of the population of the world is above the equator. And all of the Room games are at least 50% off, I think, and they're normally pretty cheap. So you can pick up the entire Room series for, I think, like $12 or something. It's ridiculously cheap right now. It might not be that cheap, but it is pretty cheap. I don't know the exact costing. So it might be worth going to have a look at. A lot of the games that I had on my possible playlist or anything for streaming were on sale. I bought a few of them. And if there's any games that you think I should take a look at, now is the time to possibly let me know, because there is just a massive price drop on pretty much everything. So we'll see how that goes. Hello, Frappy. Wow, most of the viewers immediately left. Great. So yeah, that's what's going on. Lots of games that I have already picked up to possibly look at streaming. Some of them are sort of simulation games, some action games, some all sorts of different stuff that I've been looking at. But at the moment, I think the next few months is going to be mostly taken up when the Diablo 4 season starts. I'll probably play that fairly heavily. I want to play some more Titan Quest and stuff. But anyway, let's look at the Room series. So these are the puzzle series games that I am doing. The first 3 games were very much exploration. Well, not necessarily exploration, but find the puzzle and figure out how to progress. They could be a little frustrating at times. I hope this one has the clue mechanic without having all the graphical bugs that some of the others have, this being a newer game. We will explore this one together. Hello, Ratfinks. Just let me fix up one thing. Oh, no, we're all good. Actually, I am going to fix up one thing here. I am going to... I'm going to do that. Okay, so we are now good. Whoa. No, do not shut down OBS. That would be bad. Why did you think I wanted to shut down OBS? Hopefully the stream is still running. I just wanted to go back to the game. Oh my lord. So one of the problems with these games is they take full screen and they hold full screen. So if I try and do anything in any other window, it closes out of the game. Anyway, so I'm now back. I'm now running. Let's give this one a shot. There's a box. There's what looks like a spotlight. I don't know what that is in the spotlight, but it doesn't look like a 3. I've searched every room in the house but this attic. I don't remember doing that. I won't get much further in the dark. Can't click on the box. I have to go to the light and I have to flick the switch. I think it's broken. I need a screwdriver from my case. Okay, so this is my case. It's again telling me how to do... Ooh, the moving things mechanic is better. Maybe. Yes, it works. Woohoo. Mystery disappearance. Husband and wife missing. She looks a bit dour, doesn't she? And he doesn't look happy. Maybe because she's so dour. Marriage beset by scandal. I mean, she's posing for an old-timey photo. Who was happy sitting there for like 30 seconds without moving? The reason no one smiled in time photos is because you kind of had to have resting face because you had to sit there for a long period of time. And you try sitting there holding the same smile for like 30 seconds. It's just horrible. So photographers learned so that people didn't look terrible in photos because their faces would blur, they'd move because their muscles were tense, that they needed to just hold a resting face. Um, I'm glad. Thanks. Happy anniversary. Anyway, I'm going to grab my screwdriver. Inventory object found. So my inventory is still over here. A screwdriver. So here's the house, and I'm assuming I'm in this attic up here. Can I open the book? I cannot open the book. Oh, double click the notebook. Okay, here we go. Now I can open the notebook. Notorious engineer dismissed from the Royal Institute, Mr. Edward Lockwood. If you have a... It's like Edward Woodward. If you've got a name that ends in wood, don't name your kid Edward. Just don't do it. Provokes fury of the Royal Institute. So much fury that they spilled ink. Subject profile. Edward Lockwood, age 32, height 176 centimetres. That's about... I'm terrible at the conversion. Trained as mechanical engineer, dabbled in chemistry. Because you always want to dab yourself in chemistry. Marriage to Abigail Waldegrave. Raised status. Led to assistant position at the Royal Institute. Position lasted 1 year. 1 year. Dismissal occurred due to unsuspected misconduct. Deceased pioneer bequeaths estate to only daughter. Renowned artist Miss Abigail Lockwood inherits troubled Waldegrave manor. Burdened with debt. A poisoned chalice. Spouse profile. What? Okay, why can't he be the spouse, considering she's the one with the money? Mrs. Abigail Lockwood, nee Waldegrave. Age 28, height 162 centimetres, it's moderately tall. Classically trained artist, known for funding exhibitions, only child of the esteemed Hugo Waldegrave. Marriage to Edward was controversial. On her father's death, Abigail inherited Waldegrave Manor and the family's substantial debt. Ooh, layout of the house. Well, if you were green, you would die. If you were green, you would die. You were green, you would die. You were green, you would die. Sorry. 'Cause I'm blue. First floor plan. So study maritime room, because every house needs a maritime room. So your maritime room is about 3 times the size of your bedrooms. You have a day room, a south tower. Is that a Japanese gallery? Okay. Curiosity room, dining room, kitchen, morning room. You have a square maid, because everyone needs a square maid. A hall, a drawing room, a library, a foyer, a billiards room, and a gallery. Now, assuming that someone this wealthy would have a full-size billiards table, which is, 12 feet by 6 feet, and you need room on either side of either side of it. This billiards room would be sort of 18 feet long at least. So this is an 18-foot gap. So this kitchen is about 30 feet square, maybe a little more. That's insane. It's a 10 by 10 meter kitchen for a house with 2 bedrooms. And can I ask, which one is the master bedroom? Like, they're tiny bedrooms for... They are tiny bedrooms for a wealthy person. Like, if you've got a billiards room, you would expect to have a huge bedroom. But these bedrooms are tiny. I mean, they're not tiny, but there's no dressing room. There's no... I'm assuming this would be the dressing... This is a very weird house. Anyway, 1st of November. This is Lockwood reports to my employers have... reports to my employers have ceased... Oh, okay. Her reports to my employers have ceased. Profitable interference by his Probable interference by his wife. Current whereabouts unknown. 12th of November. Police search of Waldegrave Manor yields nothing. These matters are far beyond their understanding. 14th of November. My employers insist the sample remains within Waldegrave Manor. By now, its effects will be unmistakable to a trained eye. Find the trail. Follow it to its source. It's possibly sleep in the billiards room, although it's got a high ceiling, so it would be colder than the rest of the rooms in the house. I mean, the maid has a larger room than the master bedrooms. You probably want to sleep in the maritime room. It's at the back of the house, so it would have a better view of everything else. It's upstairs, so you're further away from everything. I mean, it seems to be upstairs, but these seem to be doors. By this floor plan, they're windows. So it's got windows overlooking this little courtyard. So you've got some view. Like it just seems weird. Hey, Nicholas. And the rest of the book is empty. I wonder, how far can I go? Well, let me flip forever, but if I flip back, I'm going to close the book and then I go back to the start. That's very clever. Okay. I digressed a lot there, didn't I? I swear that body was not there before. So what am I getting in the spotlight? First of all, let's screwdrive. I think every one of these games has started with screwdriving a screw. Well, that was a flimsy screwdriver. I undid one screw and now my screwdriver is broken. Complete the circuit. Well, that will do something. Okay, that completed the circuit. That's a house in the spotlight. That's this house in the spotlight. And we lost our religion. Hey, Selby. Well, there's no need to hang around, but it's early morning here. I'm on the other side of the world. To pretty much everyone, I've already had that discussion. Have a good one. I'm going to try and solve a mystery. Okay. Double click on the dollhouse to explore. Well, I double clicked on the dollhouse. Is this me exploring it now? I see brick. I see gates. I saw that it was upside down, so I tried to spin it, and that opened the gates. What is it? Oh, Daisy. Oh, I didn't. Can I click on the gates again? No, I can't. So I can't read. Ooh, okay. I don't have a lens yet. Surface looks unusual. I need something else from my case. Everyone has secrets. Mine just happened to be inside this box. Yoink! An eyepiece. Hi, old mum. I need to open it for it to be of any use. Okay. Need to open. Here we go. And I'm assuming I now have my eyepiece. And now if I look at this through an eyepiece, break the seal, find the null. Sometimes the eyepiece can be used to see things that are otherwise hidden. This is true. Click the icon again to remove the eyepiece. I should use the eyepiece to examine the doll house. I am at the start of the game, so I have absolutely no problem. What about the book? Nope. 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 Wouldn't it be funny if on like page 432 there was a secret meaning to life, the universe, and everything? But I feel that this is not going to be the case. It would be funny though, but I'm not going to sit here and bore the entire stream with me flipping pages for 2 hours. Hello, did I miss Sotek? Oh, hi Sotek. Hey Dragon. So, and now, yeah. Ah, okay. I assume I'm trying to restore balance to... That's pretty close. That's dead on. I will point out there was no entry hall on the map, which is why there isn't an entry hall. It was an illusion. Life, time is an illusion. Lunchtime doubly so. Double-click the symbol to enter the room. Foyer. Sorry, foyer. There's a box. There's a book. Etiquette for husband and wife. I'm glad this book has been destroyed. Oh, that's cool. You can see the room that I came from. So that's me in the spotlight. Okay, so now, is there anything else in this room I can click on? Doesn't appear to be anything else. Why is... So his portrait is on the wall. Her portrait, where she still looks pretty dour, is still on the floor. So let's look at this box. I am missing something from there. There's possibly something I can turn here. A brass mechanical coin. Great. Which I think will go in here, won't it? Yeah, I had to open it up like that. And now I can put it in. Now I can go here. Ooh, didn't mean to turn that yet. I meant to angle it so I could see what I was doing. Then turn that on. I don't know what I'm trying to line up for. I imagine it's one of the symbols I've seen in the previous games, but I'm not going to... Oh, I get it. I think I'm trying to line up to match the symbol that's there. So start with that. No, I can't. Can't stop there. Can I stop there? No. So I'm upside down now. So I do that. No, that. That's it. There it is. Found it eventually. And that's a family crest. This looks like it belongs on the dollhouse. So Audacia et Industria. Audacia et Industria. Audacia. Industria, I'm assuming, is industry. Audacia? I'm assuming it's not audacity through industry. That doesn't necessarily make sense. Now, can I take the thing off to put it on there is the question. So can I go around here and take this key off? No, I can't. So what if I'd gone the other way? It is audacity. Okay. So the family crest looks like it belongs up here. Ping. Now, I should have full disclosed at the start. I have played this game before, but it was back in 2018, which was, what, 5 years ago? And I don't remember any of it because this is my brain. It was before the pandemic. Like, everything before the pandemic wasn't real, right? Oh dear. So I can make those line up, which gives me another one of those coins. This one's silver. BP and AP? Oh, yes, before pandemic and after pandemic, yeah. So now I need to find the other shape, now that this is already lined up for this one. So I'm assuming it's that, because that looks like it, and then I just rotate it that way. That one was much easier. Ooh. An ornate metal panel. Okay, does the metal panel go onto the metal thing here? Maybe? That doesn't seem movable in its current state. So I need to put it somewhere first. Ah. I can't see how to slide that because... Oh, it's the button. Right. So what do I need to push? Let's say I push white. And then I rotate this and push white. And white. That didn't do anything. If I now flick the switch and do that. No, that's wrong, isn't it? I want to blue. Okay, I need to push them in pairs. So if I rotate that, I can push white and white. Now if I flick that switch and then flick that switch, I can push yellow and yellow. Now if I flick that switch and that switch, no, and do that, I can click blue, then I flick, no, blue and blue. A strange artifact. They've never been good in the past, except they've been the goals of the game. It is an X-foyer. And I'm assuming this is telling me one of the rooms is complete. Foyer complete. I have found the seal that my employer spoke of. It is weakened, but far from broken. I am clearly on the path to finding the null element. I wish they would release another one of these for PC. These are good games. Okay. Continue. The artifact I pick up, I think you should take a closer look at it. Oh, okay. The strange artifact. So it's got the button. Button. Who's got the button? Ah, it's a swan. It's a castle of Mad King Ludwig. So does the swan go over here? Considering the game doesn't let you do anything you're not supposed to do, I have a model lamp. I was going to say a lamp, but it's a model lamp. Of course, because it's a dollhouse. Where would I put the model lamp? If I was a model lamp, where would I go? I would go on the missing lamp. Remember, that's a big kitchen. Okay. Where am I supposed to go next? It can be truly said that I have a bat in my belfry. Great movie. There's a hole there for a reason. I don't know what the reason is. Okay. There's a pump. It looks incomplete. Okay. There is a hole in the courtyard. I'm assuming it's a well and I need to fill the well. Can I go through the door? No. Can I go to the balcony? Ooh, 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 ooh. There we go. Now, do I need to make that match that? Which is 12, 1, so 130, 430, and 6. So I just... Do I do that? Oh, I need to make the middle... Oh, I need to make the middle one point down. How do I move... I think I get it. No, I don't get it. Maybe I get it. Because now I can make it point down. Now I can make that point up. Make that point back to there. Make that point back to there. And make that point to there. The wall fell off. What room was this again? The study. I could have gone looked, but it's going to tell me. I am in the study. Well, this is my office, which is where I do all my Sudoku recording and play a lot of Diablo 4. I need to get back to Cyberpunk and Titan Quest as well. Can I look at the desk? Yes, I can look at the desk. Ooh, what's this? I need... Is that a bird or a tree? A tree, an acorn, and a leaf. So this is the life cycle of a tree, and I need to put it in the right order or something? So acorn, leaf, and then tree. Okay. I can't rotate this by hand. Okay. So if I look here... So that's got the symbol there on it. And I'm not sure why. So that allows me to expand that. But I'm not sure what that's doing yet. I think I need to put something on it first. Okay. So I need to put something on it first. I can't rotate these by hand. I can't open that until these have been rotated. And this is... I need a handle for that. Okay. What about up here? Don't have that combination yet. Ooh, there's a painting on the wall. It's a choo-choo train. Toot toot. Okay, there's a book. Let's look at the book. The manual for the steam engine. Appropriately, it's steaming. Oh, I didn't open the previous book. I didn't realise I could. They are unloading apparatus by the cartload, and I see my husband transform into a wide-eyed child. He hasn't been this animated since he left the Royal Institute. Oh, that's unfortunate for her. The men work in silence and stand awkwardly but in my presence, heads down, silent. They will not hold my gaze. They look so desperate. I move aside, stay out of their way. Why are certain men so threatened by women of intelligence? They will warm to me as they come to know me, I am sure. The main thing is that Edward is working again. My wife calls, her voice rising up from the hall. Is it today? So soon? My mouth hangs limp as I watch my humble study transformed. There are entire faculties less well equipped. Some of the machinery I can barely name. I remember to smile, remember to breathe. The target of my research is a curious thing, some newly discovered element, the properties of which are ill understood. I didn't read the thing at the top because I was reading the book. That's not fair. I was going to come back to it and now it's gone. So rare, so valuable. I hope someone else caught it, maybe? I catch Abigail beaming and my heart lifts. For once, I can give her everything, but I must keep her from these people. The circle is not to be trifled with, and my wife is a curious woman. Wow, an entire journal for 2 entries. Nope, can't click on the light. The artifact is trapped inside this machine. Surely it's stored, not trapped. I mean, if it was trapped, it'd be trying to get out. So I need to lift that up, so I need to make the machine go. Make machine go. Unlike what Google did, which was... Is it Google that made the Go machine? I need a pipe. So I can get steam or something. Oh, there we go. Whoops. So how do I cause that to latch on? Because because that's what I need to do, and I can see there's a latch there, but I can't zoom in. There's a pipe there that's I need to lower, but I can't move. Don't know. There's a drawer. Can I move to the drawer? Can I open the drawer? This is a medallion with 4 holes. To the Descatorium. A shaped metal piece. It was fairly obvious what that was going to be once I'd found this. Now, let's look at the shaped metal piece. It said tutorial. The question mark button will glow when a new hint is available. Hints can be disabled from the options menu. Thank you, Screm. Have I met you before, Screm? Welcome, Screm. Hey, Jobo. Ah, so this has the little plus shape on it. Now, there was somewhere I saw a plus shape for moving things, didn't I? Where did I see that? Was that up the top here? No. Maybe. I am also a bear of little brain. No, not there. I don't think it was over here. Oh, welcome. It is nice to have you here. I do not promise the most entertaining, like, anything really. I just do what I can do. There we go. Ooh. Ah. Yee. There we go. And there's another one of these. That seems good. That seems good. You spin me right round, baby. That seems wrong. That seems wrong. That seems good. Wait, what? Ooh, there's a top and bottom now. It's D8 with weird stuff on it. I can lift... Ooh, what was that? Compartments within compartments. I have a crank handle. And up here... I assume I put the crank handle onto the crank. Right. Hey, FB. I stream at weird times. Because I'm Australian, I can't really do the whole what people normally want thing. So I just do what I can. Yeah. Unfortunately, my time of day just doesn't line up with anyone else. So the middle of my day, like if you look at my BremSter Games channel, that's when I normally stream, and it's normally middle of the night for most people. So my BremSter Games channel is never going to be ridiculously popular. I'm trying to get more subscribers, but even if they don't actively watch, because that's the way YouTube likes you. But yeah, this is a puzzle game, so I can, and the VODs are always available. Um, So I think what I want to do is like that, and then that. Now that's the wrong one, but it allows me... Now they're in the wrong order, but what I could potentially do is move that up, that up. Could I then move that off to the point where I can move that, slide that down, move that across, slide that down. This may not be the most efficient way of doing it, but anyone who's watched me solve knows that if I cared that much about efficiency, I wouldn't be here. Yeah, sorry about that, Scrim. I mean, the other option is for me to start streaming about sort of 12 hours later, which would have made it about noon your time, which if I do most nights, then it's middle of your workday or middle of your weekend day, which is never great either. So it's just, unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that, and I'm sorry. The world is round, and there's not much I can do about that. Now, what did that do? That did not allow me to rotate those. What did that do? I got a sound effect. Oh, it allowed me to lift that up. Part of a model well. Does that mean I have to go outside now? They did introduce the concept of having to go outside with the getting the plaque that had to go on. I probably will. So do I have to go from room to room? So hang on, does that mean I need to... I can't do all the rooms, just complete one room? Oh, is that steam pipe coming from the kitchen? Is that what's going on here? I still haven't figured out how to open this. Okay, that's interesting. There was a garage? Oh, I'll look at the garage. Let's zoom out and look at the garage. Where was the garage? Where's the garage? You mean down here? I'm not seeing a garage. What are you talking about? Don't confuse me. I'm confused enough. Well, this is the foyer, which is closed. I can't do that anymore. Okay. Yeah, this was the foyer to the house, and it's now completed. I can't do it anymore. All good. Interacting with the audience makes the game more fun, which is why I wish I had a better audience for Diablo. Okay, Mrs. Fawcett's Everyday Recipes. 22 coloured. It's got a U in it. I'm happy. Illustrations. I pause in a shadow on the landing as the raised voices reach me from below. Guttural threats drip with the promise of violence. Progress is slow. But why? I don't believe Edward knows how to fail. Their terminology is arcane. I piece together what little I can. These men are no scientists, and surely no gentlemen. Why did we invite them into our home? Finally, they leave. I must find Edward. But am I lost? I get turned about twice just finding the study. My father's study. A door I spent my childhood with an ear pressed against. Now I can't recognize it, except for the sense that I get out of what's behind, like a dark stain in the world. It was a foyer. It had stairs up and like a table and a grandfather clock and everything. Um, okay, so there is a stove. There is a stove. Wow, who locks their stove? This one has a handle though. Not sure what I'm doing here. Yeah, if I do that and that, can I rotate this? Yes. But to where am I? Like, am I just trying to rotate this as far as possible? Because there's a screw at the top. Right, got it. At least the doors work on this one without me having to change the graphic settings. A small wheel. It's got 3 holes on the back and sort of a Vitruvian man. Is it Vitruvian man? Symbol on the front. Now, will the small wheel go there? I don't think that matches that symbol. That is not a match. And I don't think I can steal the handle from the other door because actually there's something in the coal drawer which I can't open yet. Can't steal the pans. Nope. Ooh, there's something down here. I have a rod with a handle. There's something down there, but I can't reach it. Can I use the rod with the handle? No. Can I use the broom? No. That is the wrong shaped thing. I can't look in the sink. Hayes & Son Bell Foundry. Well, that's where I put the rod with the handle, surely. That's going to be important. And I'm never going to remember it. There's going to be an order I have to ring these in. And it's going to be... No. So how do I do a double triangle? How do I do a double triangle? Because if I do that, that lights up. How do I do a double triangle? It's not pull it twice because you can't. So it's obviously not that. Yeah, I've tried that. Doesn't work. So maybe the thing with the 3 holes on it I can use in the study somewhere. Still don't know how to move those. What were these symbols? I don't have those symbols discovered yet, apart from the ones that I used to unlock that, and then I never saw them again. And I can't see any of this. I get the feeling this is going to be the end of it. These pipes all connect up. So I'm going to have to make all of that work somehow. So maybe I do have to start in the kitchen, but where do I use... I mean, was it another thing outside? Like, I don't seem to have anything to put on the weather vane. To go on this. I think this is going to be needed to power up the pump works, to power up... I am actively confused at this point. So there's the thing down there I can't get. Doors are meaningless. Oh, is it here? No, I tried that. That doesn't work. And I can't get the handle from the previous door. Okay, hint time. Viewing the bellboard with my eyepost reveals markings on the other bells. Perhaps I need to ring them in the correct order. I was trying that. But that's... How do I do that? No. That resets it. That resets it. That worked that time. But I'd done that before. An inkwell. On the bottom of the inkwell is a star pattern. Okay, so where did I see a star pattern? Not there, is it? No, it's not there either. So is it in the other room? Having to remember 2 rooms is going to break my brain. Yeah, you were right. I am frequently wrong. This is something I am quite used to. So is it back in the other room? I am going to be terrible at remembering what is around when I just can't look around. Don't want the computer to go to sleep. Thing is, I can't interact with any of this yet. So the only thing in here I can interact with is this. And I can't spin these by hand. Oh, right. That rotates that one. That rotates that one. That's a tricky puzzle. I don't seem to be able to do anything with this drawer. I'm clicking on it. So once this drawer is open, I can't interact with it? A fire steel. Okay. And now that will rotate the one I can see. And there'll be another one, which I'm assuming will come inside here somewhere, which I can't see yet. But that's very clever. I like that. That's a good puzzle. But I got a fire steel. Which I'm assuming I can use somehow to light this. I don't know how a fire steel works. Does anyone else know how a fire steel works? I would assume I need to use it an inkwell as well. So I've got 3 items. I'm not sure where to use any of them. Actually, does the fire steel or the inkwell or something get used out here? No. What about the inkwell? I mean, the problem with this game is because they're like mythical and stuff doesn't have to make sense. So where would I use... I mean, the inkwell seems study related, but I haven't been able to open the desk yet. What was that? Is that rotating that? Or is this? No, that's still in the upper position. So that's not rotating that at all. So I need these symbols, but what are they? I hope they're not the things that I saw partway through, like where one of them was that, because I have no idea what they were. But there's the extra symbol. I need to open that drawer at the bottom. That's not it. So is this thing at the top telling me... No, I don't. The navigation on this is still terrible. No, that's not one of the symbols up there. Okay, let's use... Thing is, there's only single options, so I don't understand how this is supposed to be a puzzle. What am I doing? Yeah, I have been trying to look at undersides of keys and stuff, and so this is what I've been led to by the inkwell, which was here, which I can no longer click on. So what is this? Have I seen those symbols anywhere else? It's just a single thing, so I'm not sure. And setting it to the same thing and relocking it doesn't do anything. I mean, I could just try all the options, but that's not a puzzle. Okay, I am confused. There are two panels on the side of the bookshelf in the desk in the study. There are two panels? What do you mean there's two panels? That's the bookshelf in the study. I can only see one panel at a time. What are you talking about? That's not a hint. This is the bookshelf in the desk in the study. There's two panels, but I can only see one at a time. There's only... What are you talking about? That is the only movement option. I can't open that without sliding that up. There's no panel on the other side. If I slide that down and lock it, there's still nothing on the other side. Oh, hang on. Now I can do that. Right. So that needs to be that. Right, now I get it. And that needs to be that. Strange enamel fragment. And that drawer being there is going to line that up. And now I can open this. Ah. Thanks, Ratfinks. I got there. But yes, that's what I could do. And I, I, I was slow. Very slow. Okay, so when this is operating, there'll be something I can do to change what's happening with that, but I need to make this operate for that to work. How do I make this operate? And what's this enamel thing? I still haven't figured out what to do with the coal thing and the small wheel. I am being very silly. I'm assuming the coal thing has something to do, or the fire steel has something to do with here. But there's no obvious receptacle for it. I still haven't figured this out. I am not providing entertaining content right now, am I? Because I am completely lost. I think I need to flood this so the bottle will rise up. So I need water in there, and that'll happen when I can turn taps on or something. Like it's possible these are water pipes or something? So this lower bit is water pipes. This will turn it into a steam pipe when the fire is on, and then steam will go up. But this will be a water pipe, and before I put the water through, water will flow into here, causing that to float. Then I can put this on, and then there'll be water pressure and all sorts of stuff. But I haven't figured out how to turn on the water. Because outside, that's a water pump. That is absolutely a water pump. But I don't know how to activate the water pump. Is there something else outside the house I am missing? It doesn't feel like it, though. I can't interact with the well anymore. I can't go into the courtyard by the look of it. The globe is incomplete. I'm really stumped. Just turning my heater off. I feel all this is going to be mattered when I can get steam to the machine, which is going to happen when I get steam out of the kitchen, which is going to happen when I can close this, when I can get all of this operating. But I'm nowhere near that yet. This is going to rise when I have steam running through this. I didn't mean to leave the study. Any ideas from anyone? I mean, this was the thing that got unlocked, so this has to be important, right? But I couldn't see how to... Oh, hey, worm. This is the thing that got unlocked, but this isn't powered yet. So this isn't doing anything. I assume it's all going to matter when this is turning. So I need to open the desk, and that will cause the desk to open or something. I'll take a hint. I'm stumped. Using my IPC and straight up the studies roll as an internal mechanism, I need to get the giant gear at the bottom of the far wall spinning. Yeah, I got that. No, man. It is quite inconsistent about whether you are zoomed in on something. So I get that I need to get the gear, this giant gear spinning is what I need to do. But I don't feel I can do that from in here. Because that'll be this gear here. Yeah, maybe. When I go in, it disables the eyepiece. So what happens if I turn the eyepiece on again? Yeah. No, there's no eyepiece info in here at all. No, I'm lost. I can just move gear along the path. Once it's made contact with another gear, I can rotate the wheel to move sections of... What? What wheel? Oh, that wheel. So what I need to do is I move that to the top, that to the right. Right, okay, this was not clear to me and that's my fault. I move that to the right and that to the right and that to the bottom. And then I rotate that all the way over there. And then I move it up. So this was not clear to me and I missed this one completely. I'll wear that. That was on me. Handle of a model pump. I knew I needed a model pump handle. And I've probably figured out all of the next stages now. Where it's going to cause the water to pump. And there's water flowing. And now the bottle will have floated. See, this is all making sense now. Didn't know what was in it. It's a torn photograph, not quite alcohol. But it is a Saturday morning, so I do have some. So I want bent crucifix S, columns and backwards T. Choo-choo train. Well, I now know where that goes. Okay, I'm confused about what I'm supposed to do here. Can I spin the middle bit? No. Ah. A metal stud. Is that like a heavy metal stud? Like I'm showing my age there, aren't I? So who do we know in this community who we think would have a basement that is like filled with got one of those huge tables with like lots of things and an entire train set? I can think of a few people in this community who I think would be into that, and I think that's absolutely awesome. I don't know for sure. I don't know anyone who is into that, but I could think of a few people who possibly would be. Don't get me wrong. I've got an entire shelf back there with little figure minis that I've painted. I have not done mini painting in years, but I have found a metal stud. Don't know where I would put a metal stud. Now I wonder if the fire steel is for the train. This could be where a metal stud goes, because there's a metal stud missing from there. A metal rod. I love those miniature trains. If you are ever in Hamburg, I think one of the highlight, as I said, I've only ever been across the hemisphere once, and one of the things that I enjoyed the most was doing miniature Wonderland. They had miniature trains, and we did the tour where they showed how it all worked. But miniature Wonderland in Hamburg is absolutely stunning. Um, and friends of ours turned around and said, "Oh, you want to spend 3 hours there?" I think the friend that I turned up with, we arrived at about 10:30 in the morning, and they kicked us out like at eight. Might have been, didn't kick us out, but I think we left at like 8:30 at night. It was like, oh my lord, we were there all day. It was great. Um, so this metal stud has exit pluses on it, so I'm assuming the metal stud is going to connect those. I have a metal grill. The metal grill surely has to go on the front of the train. That's where grills go. No? Yes. It seems like it should connect here, but it doesn't fit properly. Okay. Ooh, it needs adjusting. It needs opening. An L-shaped connector. They've got great names for things in this game. But, yep, that's an L-shaped connector. And the L-shaped connector is almost certainly going to go into the hole. Oh, cool. So as the engine pumps, that's going to cause the cylinder to turn. This is so cool. Yep, see rat things? I think that's awesome. It's not my thing, but I am so glad that it is for people. I would have thought that went here, but obviously not. I need a cross-shaped socket. Is that like a heart-shaped box? I've probably made that joke while doing these games before. Okay. So... Ooh, I need to put the number of the train in, I assume. Is the number of the train in the photograph? I can't click on the photograph anymore. So how do I know the number of the train? It doesn't seem to be in the photograph anyway. Okay. I am now running out of idea man I am ideas. Okay. I've gotten all the connectors So when this wheel goes, this wheel will go. That's connected to this, which is connected to the piston, which will turn this, which will do something. Right, now I need to... So it is probably in here. Eyepiece everything is not a bad idea. That's actually a good idea. What if I eyepiece the photo? No, I've already eyepieced the photo. Because these are just numbers and letters. So I need numbers and letters. Huh. So there's nothing else in here except for this cross-shaped index and this indent, and the fire steel will not go into the cross-shaped indent. Hey, Riff Clown. Hello. It's very nice to see you. We haven't chatted in ages, I think. I've definitely missed our chats. So, where... Yes, you're teasing me with a hint. I'm not wanting the hint yet. The Diablo tracker is teasing me with stuff happening in game, but there's always stuff happening in game, and I'm playing this now, so go away and stop bothering me. Oh, the handle has come down. Ah, when the train is running, I'll be able to lift that handle, and that will open the desk, I'm assuming. So I need to get the train running. I'm assuming I need to put the number into the front or something to open this to get the cross-shaped thing, but I don't know what the number of the train is. Is the number of the train written somewhere else? I did eyepiece inside the train. There was nothing in there. So when you have the eyepiece on and you go in, but if I eyepiece inside the train, there is nothing... Yeah, this is literally the limit of what I can turn. That's the absolute extent of my view. Maybe using the eyepiece on the numbers, one of them will be lit. Nope. So that ain't it. So I'm pretty sure I need the number of the train. Can't click on that yet. Yeah, there's just something missing from there. Okay. What if I go back to the kitchen? I need the pipe or something, and I don't have it to make that connection work. The only thing inside the train that I could interact with is that plus piece. And there's nothing inside the train that I can interact with that I could see. I go back to the train. I mean, now that I can't interact with the front of the train anymore, I can't rotate any of this. None of that is clickable. The only thing that's clickable is that. The wheels aren't interactable. The handle's not interactable. The handle was just interactable to open this up. And there's a cross-shaped socket. And that's it. click on a window. What can I see from the window? It's weird that I can click on the window. What the heck? So I can't rotate the wheel unless I've clicked on the window. That's... I would say that's a frustrating thing. Because that was a little counterintuitive. But okay, I'll take it. I assume I now need to look through the window again. So it's BF. And I'm assuming that's 25. So it's 25BF. Okay. Not being able to turn the wheels unless you'd clicked on the window and the window not being... yeah, okay. I'll take it. And this will have the cross-shaped item. Yep. Thank you, Frappy. You are a smarter man than I. I can now wind the train, which also plays the soundtrack. Hello everyone who's watching. Please like the stream. Let's try and get some engagement on this sucker. That's not going to happen. This is an old game. Ooh, stuff. Applied Mechanics Handbook by Professor L.K. Munt, edited by Dr. G. Germain. The 12th edition. I underestimated my clients. The null element is no curio. It is remarkable. It is all. They underestimate me also. This is my calling. I feel its embrace, and I am whole. But how am I to progress with this insufferable racket? With each month of work, Abigail trusts less, prize more. I said she looked dour. I changed the lock, and she beats relentlessly on the door. She pleads constantly, warning me of danger. Of course there is danger here, sweet wife. There is everything here, for there is naught outside. I wanted only to give you everything you dreamed of. But with this, I can give you so much more. There's a box. Inside the box is a model chimney. So inside the house, I love the perspectives on things. Inside the house there is a desk. Inside the desk there is a box. Inside the box there is a model chimney which will go on the house. Everything else is non-interactable, I think. Pardon me. Okay, where does the model chimney go? I mean, what does the model chimney look like? It's got a dial on it, and it's got 3 holes on the bottom. So I need a chimney that looks like it's missing... There we go. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. It's there. See that? That there is a chimney missing its front bit. Okay. I only have a way of rotating this, so surely it's just rotate until it lines up, like that? Is that right? Oh, and then do that. Another room? Hang on, I haven't completed the last two. But I want to complete the last two. I want to complete these rooms before I go on to the next one. This feels very weird. For people like me who are a little bit compulsive, like not obsessive compulsive, but a little bit compulsive, having this whole concept of here is a room. Before you finish that room, go to this other room. Before you finish either of those, go to this other room. Is like, no, no, that's not good at all. That is in fact terrible. Ew. Oh, wait a minute. Is that this? Oh, maybe. Because this looks like an anatomical piece. Like, would that go somewhere on this? Maybe? But maybe I need to power this on first? Dem bones got to walk around. Okay. That's an unexpected N. Okay. Is that something I can do here? So the top one is that, wasn't it? And then the bottom one is like the backwards E. So it's that. And then down on the knee, that was an N. It's just a little hard for me. The chest cavity is empty. Okay. And that's not that. Okay. I mean, we all don't play games the same way. This is definitely a thing. So Madagascarish, I think. I'm terrible at geography. Partly because I am from... Wow, what have they done here? Wow, what have they done here? Right, thanks. They've wiped my home off the face of the map. Okay, so what else am I looking for here? I'm looking for, I'm assuming a crescent-shaped piece. Display cabinet. So can I open that and take the map piece? And can I open that and take... There is a label here, but no object. Great. Can I read the label? No. And the map piece is for... I think that was the bit of Africa, wasn't it? What is that? What? Oh, I get it. It's one of those. And I find another map piece. This one, not sure, but I'm assuming they're using color to make it easier to figure out where everything has to go. That does not look like the pink one. If I try and put it there, I think it will fail. That looks more correct. Ooh, that's fascinating. Playing with perspectives on this one. And I've got very limited camera movement, but I might be able to do... No, not that. Can't do that either. How do I move this around? Maybe that was the wrong place to move it. Or I move it to here. But then how do I get it back up there? Maybe there's something else I can move it onto. Not that one, but a different one. No, it doesn't look like it, does it? If I could lower that down, I could get the perspective, but this is as low as I can go. This doesn't look right. And that doesn't line up. Okay, I'm very confused by this one. It has to go onto there. It's the only thing that lines up. But where do I take it from here? Because that dead ends. It looks like... Right. That's what I can do. I can move that in and out. Right. Okay, cool. Can I rotate that as well? No, I can get that back up to there. And then I can take that up. There we go. That was the piece of the puzzle I was missing. And then I can bring that forward, move that along, move that across, move that down. It's move that across to the middle. And no, not yet. Move that all the way around. Now move that back to the middle. That's what I was missing. Another map piece? No, not another map piece. A carved piece of wood. A carved piece of wood. I would agree that, well, certainly it's a computer rendered piece of texture, but carved piece of wood. So there'd be a figure or something. It's not a jawbone of an ass. That's a jawbone of an ass. Carved piece of wood. Oh, there are things on the wall over here. So it might go on this. This is made of wood. So that worked, but I don't know what I'm doing. I've got to make it the same as this. So jaw open, up and to the right, down and to the right. I'm missing something else. What else am I missing? Oh, wait, what? I have to get rid of... Ah, I've got to rotate the outside. And I've got to rotate that all the way around to there. And then open the jawbone. Okay, what else am I missing? Eyebrows. Does this look like an... Yep, this looks like an oceanic piece. Bing! Better be, because I think there were only 3 spots. See him now as he stands on the bow of a ship. Let's steal their cannon. Can I not rotate this anymore? Okay. So now I need to figure out how to get it to go up, or... Wait, I think I did that wrong, didn't I? Wait, what? What? Ah, no, that is right. But now what I need it to do is I need it to do that. And then that. I'm still good? What? So, what? Okay. Well, at least we knew that the Earth is a sphere. And that they had laser lights back when they were doing all of this. Okay, so, I think I need to get the laser light into there, and I can't move either the source or the target. So... But what does that do? Wait a minute, what? Wait, what? Oh, wow. Not the one I'm wanting to grab. I'm wanting to grab that one, put it there, and then put that one there. That's cool. Close the world. I want to get off. Nope, I get foxed. Actually, it's probably a jackal. Anubis. Anubis was a jackal? I don't remember. I know where that goes. To-do, to-do, to-do. Anubis me up, baby. And gemstone. And gemstone. It is a very dark gem. On the bottom? Not sure. Okay. Now, can someone please explain to me why the kitchen's not flooded yet? I don't think that's got anything to do with this yet, does it? Because I haven't found the crescent piece. Oh, there was another book. I didn't find this other book. The Compendium of Curiosities by Dr. L. Coombs and Professor D. Burnt name. My husband is stranger now. Or just stranger now. That man in the study is not him. What is this place? What was it once my home? It twists and writhes, and my Discord goes bing. Just need to quickly respond to this. Okay. It twists and writhes. I retreat to the attic, my childhood refuge. The dollhouse that father built was a world within a world. It seems so fragile now. So tiny. It felt pretty big to me. I see the crack in the floorboards. I remember spying on father in his study. It is my husband's study now. It takes a while for my eyes to adjust, to make out his hunched form. He works as if in a trance. I copy symbols, sketch apparatus, record all I can. I still have friends at the Royal Institute. They will hear of this null. Oh, Edward. Okay. So I have an gemstone. Is there anywhere I can put an gemstone? I was wondering if this thing down here was interactable, but it is obviously... Oh, I know where I can put an gemstone. Iron, iron, any old iron, any old iron. This would be a stove handle if I can figure out how to get it off, I imagine, or something. A metal handle. To the stovatorium. Some of us call that a kitchen. Ha ha! I remembered. Who would have thunk that was a thing? Wow, stuff being used. Sparky! Sparks are going in the wrong direction. I need to do it that way. I have a valve handle, which is appropriate for a game published on Steam. Okay, there weren't many people here when I said this, so I'm going to take a very short break for two things. The first thing I'm going to take a break for is I am absolutely going to need to take a quick loo break. So this is a good time to do it. Everyone can look at the pretty fire. Um, so I'm going to take a quick loo break. Before I take a loo break, first of all, there is a sale on Steam at the moment. So if you are interested in getting these games in particular or any other puzzle games, go check them out on Steam. I think these ones are like somewhere between 50 and 80% off, and they're already cheap. So I think I saw one of these games for like $1. So go check out puzzle games. If there's any games that you think that would be good for me or anything, now is a good time to make recommendations. Or I will flat out say this, though it's absolutely not necessary. A donation for a game or something like that would be fine, or accepted. I've bought a few games that I thought might be good for the channel. But yeah, it would be absolutely fine. But go check out Steam. There'd be a whole bunch of stuff that I play. Pretty much everything I play is like between 20 and like 60 or 80% off right now. So absolutely worth checking all of that stuff out. But I'm going to go take a quick bio break. It's been 2 hours and then I'm going to be back. So I will be back in just a few minutes. I'm back missing. I just needed to. I've been streaming for a couple of hours. I absolutely needed to go answer a call of nature. Okay, so bio breaks are very important. Okay, so we have the fire lit, and I got this new valve handle. So the valve handle has the cross shape on it, which I vaguely remember from over here. So let's go put the valve handle into there. That worked. And if I turn that, I think that's sending the water in the other direction. which will be sending it into the furnace, where I believe it's going to get converted into steam, which will then go through the pipes into the study, into where the steam machine was. Well, a lot of people left when I take a quick bio break. I am human, everyone. There's not much I could do about that. So now the steam is coming through here. Now when I seal this, it does lock. I can open this and this fills this with steam, which causes the pump to happen, which causes the steam to flow through here. No, I need to open this valve. Ooh. I need to close this valve, which causes this pressure to happen. I then close this so this can't move. Then I can open this valve. And as the pressure decreases here, this pipe now can't go up. Now, over here, I need something to complete that circuit. But I don't know what that is. I should actually have some water, not just coffee. And it looks like people are coming back. Sorry everyone left. I'm not sure what happened. Calls of nature are important, particularly if I'm staying hydrated, which I am trying to do. Okay, so... But this was just like activating handles and stuff. So I need to do something to make this work. So the steam is coming up and I'm going to melt all the paper off the walls. That's not going to happen. The game is not going to have that as a mechanic. And I can do this, and this causes the steam to come down out of those. So I can change where the steam is going, but I'm not sure what to do with that yet. Now, I'm wondering... I can't grab this pot, unfortunately. So I've done the stove, I've done this. The water pipe going out to there. So there's a water pipe that comes out of this wall and goes all the way into here somewhere. Or it goes all the way over here and possibly powers that fountain. I haven't figured that out yet. That's cool. And I can see the steam is coming out of all of this. So there's something in here that I have not figured out. Or there's something back in the first study room or something. Was it the... I can't remember the name of the room. Not this study, the other one that had the globe in it. But I've got the steam to here. What can I do? 'Cause this is the only thing I've got to play with. I need this to spin under steam power, I think, to make this lift. Because if this spins fast enough, I think what's going to happen is this will spin and I can open the safe. Because that will lift this and then I'll be able to open the safe. So I need something that causes this to spin under the power of the steam. But I don't have it yet. Like when I do this, the steam is going to cause this to spin. haven't found what it is. Welcome back, everyone. I don't know. Yeah, there was a. I go to the. I'm assuming everyone else went to the loo when I did. Okay. I have not found the heart-shaped piece. There are pins on the face. Oh, this goes there. Aye, aye, aye. Okay, so I'm looking for an eye. And now I'm out of stuff. I haven't found the crescent. I've done everything over here, I think. The butterfly puzzle, looking at this, by the way, the butterfly puzzle the other day was really cool. It was a Jobo puzzle, I think. And thank you, Missing Deck, for solving my puzzle and sending me through a solve. That was greatly appreciated. This seems to be completely done. Oh, thanks, Ratfinks. I'm wondering. I know Google is monitoring stuff. I'm wondering if they monitored to the point where it's like I said I was taking a short break. Don't. I'm not. I'm still here. It registered. I don't know. That's weird. This looks like the Hamilton stage in the fact that it could spin. Like you can see there's like um, the ability. It looks like the floor might be able to spin, but I'm not seeing how to do that. Maybe there's more on the globe. Like I've done this handle bit, I think. Yeah. Wait, what's this? I don't remember this. Or maybe that's just the opening mechanism because I can't click on it. Like this is not interactable in any way anymore. Huh. Where am I looking? I don't have the eye for the anatomically incorrect. I mean, at least my arm doesn't feel like that, although it does sometimes. I don't have the crescent piece to unlock where the vase goes. I don't have the vase to put on the thing. This room is feeling. Here we go. So for the heart thing, these are the directions I need to put the arrows, but I don't have the heart yet. Ooh, wait, was that a door or something that I can open? Is that a symbol? No, no, I don't want to go there. I'm trying to see, is that a cupboard? No, I can't. Damn. I've see the hand symbol often means that this is something you can interact with. So I was hoping that I could open that looks like a door panel or something, but it's not. Um, I think I've got everything out. See, again, there's a hand symbol, which means I could interact with that, but I've already done that. Um, I think it just means that this is a zoom in thing, and that's important because I don't seem to be able to zoom in on these cupboards. Uh, Oddly enough, I thought so. I think it's one of the most clever minimalistic stagings I've ever seen. But the staging of Mary Poppins blew my mind. It was phenomenal. Though a lot of that has to do with the fact that I know some of the people involved with it and I was chatting to them, and what they pulled off just is was absolutely amazing. I'm not seeing anything more here. I've done this, I've sparked that, I've got the handle, I've used the handle to get the water, I've used the water to get the steam, but I can't seem to do anything with that steam. I don't. So what bits am I missing? But yes, I absolutely love the Hamilton staging myself. There's a reason that I saw it so many times. So can I do anything with this? Like this is this bobbing thing. I don't think I can. Like I've got I feel like I've got this as far as I can until I open the safe. I need something to go onto these. Or hang on, these change direction. Oh, these change direction. So if I point all of these in the same direction, and then I send the steam to them, that's a steam engine. It was just magical. It wasn't as elegant, but it was magical. I love that. Make your own steam engine is great. And then I can put the pipe connector on that, I'm assuming, or where do I put the pipe connector? I would have thought I put the pipe connector on that, or do I have to point these up and then put the pipe connector on those, and then I can bring that down, and then I can do the same, and that'll send the steam through. That was stunning. I'm sorry, that was absolutely stunning. Make your own steam engine is not what I thought I had to do, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Yeah, because I want to put my hand in that. That was stunningly good. That was my favourite puzzle so far. Not obvious, but beautiful. This game is going to take me a while, I think. So the fact that this game is only like, I think this game's like $4 on Steam at the moment. Seriously, go check out the Steam sale. Study complete. Room dense with obsession. A study can be a refuge or a prison, particularly when Diablo 4 has just been released. I have walked free of its bars, but my task remains. Break the seal. Find the null. And now I want to open this box, which means push the button. It's the part where I push the button again. I found a moon emblem. Look at the moon. Look at the moon. Dun, 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 dun. I've got musicals on the brain, so I'm just quoting them a lot. Aye, aye, aye. What's going on here then? No, you don't put the eye on the ear. You put the lime on the coconut. Yes, I did see that the other bit lit up. And that lit up too. So before I do the eye, and I have to remember to go back to the eye, I did see that this lit up. Like, see, there's a vase there. I don't know how I get the vase. There's something in the vase. So I need to break the vase? It's a potential vase. And it's got a compass rose on it. Because that's where I put my compass rose. I'll point out she's got a reason to be dour. Like, I was picking on her before. She has every right to be. This guy so far comes across as an asshole. I shouldn't have sworn. Oh no! The pretty potential vase. The rose goes ever on and on. So south is done. East is done. There'll be one for north, and I don't know where it is. I'm assuming there'll be one for the other two. I just haven't found them, or seen them, or paid enough attention. Where were the other compass roses? So there was that one, which I've done. That was east. Ah, there's one. Now I need to find the west. So this is the south. This was the east. So the west one should be on the western side of the house, right? Right? Hang on. Yep, so it's there. Well, that was all in vain. I'm sorry about the jokes, or whatever these are. The maritime room. You can tell it's the maritime room because it's got a submarine in it. That's the pot from the kitchen. So what can I... Oh. So I can undo the pot, but only here where I can see through that. Then I can send it back to the kitchen. And now I can open the pot. And in the pot is an artificial heart. Because artificial hearts cook up really, really well. It's been ages since I've had something with heart in it. When was the last time? I mean, I've had sausages. They've probably had heart in them. But when did I last have a dish that was, like, specifically had heart in it? I can't remember. It was probably with Dad, and it would have been, like, years ago. Now, I'm probably going to want to write this down. Yeah, I'm probably going to want to write this down. So, where's my pen gone? There's the pen. Okay, so I want up, I want out, I want in, I want in, I want out, I want in. Because if this is a memory puzzle, I would be here forever and no one would have fun. In, out, in. Well, that's not creepy at all. You are one ugly. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. So he's going to hear something and then he's going to hear something and then he's going to decipher it through this. And I'm going to be able to read it through that or something is what I'm guessing, but I need to get the sound playing to him, which I'm not doing yet. So do I want to go back to the maritime room and investigate? I think I want to go back. I haven't finished the kitchen yet either. What haven't I done in the kitchen? What's not done in the kitchen? I'm not sure what's not done in the kitchen. Anyway, back to the maritime room. This looks interesting. Book. Small Submarine Handling Manual by Captain M. Hamilton. So, from what I understand recently, if you're handling a small submarine, what you really need is one of these. Because that always goes down well. Actually, I shouldn't have said that goes down well. That was Um, that I apologize to everyone. That was not where I meant that line to go. Oh wow. I know by feel that this letter is different. Uh, wow, that was so bad. The endless demands for progress are light. This has weight, terrible, ominous weight. I watch the contents spill across my desk, the detailed notes, the sketches of my apparatus. There is no mistaking the artist. My wife and betrayer is herself betrayed by her own hand. Poor naive Abigail. How could you possibly believe the circle would not be watching? They have me now. There will be no more delays. Yes, they will. I'm playing this game. There are going to be a lot more delays. Okay, so this is the sound thing that's going to play. So this is going to receive a signal which is going to play, go through the pipes, and then the statue in the other room is going to translate it. Okay, so can I get this thing? Kilocycles per second. Okay, this does not... I need a fuse. Vacuum tube, of course. Okay, so let's go look at the box. This is missing something. So I need a handle to be able to rotate that, okay? What about the other sides of the box? I have a ship, a sea serpent, and an anchor. And I can see the thing inside. Okay. This is... I can spin that wheel, and there's a gear of some description, but I can't open that. So I need to open this to... Wait, ooh, I can... That is cool. I found that completely by accident. I would never have found that deliberately. A propeller. A small propeller. That's okay. It's a miniature submarine. Okay. So this has the sea serpent and everything on it. Now, in the other order, it was sea serpent at the top, ship at the bottom, and anchor. One of the gears is missing, so I need to grind my gears somewhere else. And possibly match that order over here somehow. Okay. But I found a small propeller. I also have a small submarine. But before I look at the small submarine, I want to look at the telescope. That's a weird telescope. Is this a gun? Oh, I said there was the hole for some reason, and I can shoot the bell. Right, because vandalizing the... Oh, it's a harpoon gun. Okay. Now, historically, the propeller goes on the stern of a ship. Yeah, I'm so sorry about the "that goes down well" joke. I, that was completely unintentional until I said it. Like, making the joke about the controller was deliberate, but the "goes down well" bit, that was completely uncalled for. That was not that was bad. That was very, very bad. I feel like a bad man. Acclaimed pioneer dead. Hugo Waldegrave dies aged 82. A life of adventure. Waldegrave Manor debt inherited by only daughter. There's the harpoon gun. Global treasure hunter from Antarctic sea to African jungle. So what you're telling me, he's a white dude who went out there and stole other people's stuff. The new submarine innovation. Okay, this is a box. The box has a handle. Inside here is a propeller or something. Metal fin. Metal fin would go on the outside of the ship, I am imagining. I can't look out through the windows, but you have to check because on the train I absolutely needed to. Grapnel control. Well, I'm glad I can't be standing there when I use that. Because, ow. Let's go up to the door where the grapnel can get me. I cannot turn the handle. Can I look through the window? I can look through the window. There is a control room with stuff. The mechanical submarine, as opposed to the non-mechanical submarine. Anyway, So I cannot turn the handle. I cannot turn this handle, it is scratched. So I need to put the fin on somewhere. See, there's a fin here, but there's no fin here. So I need to fin up this side. Well, that was an anticlimax. Do I do the same on the other side? Oh, I've made them match. Or did changing one change the other? Right. Why do I feel that is a thing of bad foreboding? But a submarine is supposed to go down, right? I've read it in the news. Have a good one, Missing Deck. Or try to, anyway. Now, I don't know what this has done for me. I still can't open the door. Yes, I have played Red November. Red November is a great game, by the way, and if you get a chance to play it, I highly recommend it. Now, with this at an angle, is that going to change where the grapnel goes? It absolutely is. Ha! Gravity. Gravity is a puzzle. Apparently it's only a theory, so it doesn't actually exist, according to some very odd people in the world. Book. Ocean Navigation, A Concise Guide by Captain M. Hamilton. I find Edward in Father's curiosity room, and it is like the sun dawning. I feared he would never leave that study again. I see the pages in his hands, crumpled, torn, unmistakably mine. I try to explain, but his eyes look clean through me. I warn him, plead with him, but he is deaf to me. He says I have betrayed him, and I have damned us both, destroyed his work, both our lives. I can sense it throughout him now, the wrongness, a taint I felt outside the study door. In this moment I know my Edward is gone, and no help is ever to come. I have only one choice. Okay. What am I doing with any of this? That is a fuse. No, a vacuum tube. It was in a tiny submarine, but is going to be exactly the right size to fit on top of the box. Don't ask me. I didn't design the physics of this game, but gravity at least works. Okay, so this is going to be a navigational thing. Well, at least Australia is good here. Hey, I can pin my house from here. Okay. Now, let's do the vacuum tube. That sounds like a thing, doesn't it? So now, is it? No, it wasn't here. It was in here. And he's going to be hearing that, but I don't know how to translate it. This is a pen and paper. When you are solving puzzles, do not feel terrible about if you have to write stuff down. That was West 85, I think. This is a cool design, by the way. I hope people are enjoying this. I know I am. So I want North 5 and West 85. I don't remember there being that symbol on the surface of the planet. I don't know what I'm looking for here. What's to bet we get attacked by a kraken? Can I spin a full 360? That looks like something, doesn't it? How's that going to work? Because I don't seem to be able to move forward or anything. I've just got up, down, left and right. And this is really slow. Okay, that's faster. Ooh, okay. No, stop, 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 stop. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Okay, so I don't have much in the way of movement I can do. There we go. A sailor went to sea to see what he could see. Black gold, Texas tea. Yeah, let's lower the grapnel. That's going to be a great idea. Jump scare? Not quite. There's a necklace. A pendant with a map design. Oh, I know where that could go. And it's telling me I am now done with the submarine. But I know where the pendant with the map design could go. Over here is a globe. Did. What? Ah, I've got a pearl and a thing. So now I can put that on. And I've also got a pearl. So I was right about the spinning. I was just wrong about the direction. So the chandelier from the foyer is now back. Where would we put a pearl? Nope. people are enjoying this, because I know I am. So we have... Looks like an inkwell, doesn't it? Hello. You are looking in a direction. That's not creepy at all. What is going on? So this is pointing at something that's made it gone blue. Okay, so this one needs to point in that direction, because... No, that's not right, because that's not where the... Or is it? Maybe? Because that's where the eye is looking? And then I go back to this one, and the eye is looking in that direction, so I change this to look... point that way. Oh, this could be it, couldn't it? And this one has to point that way, because that's the way the eye is looking. This one has to point that way, because that's the way the eye is looking. And this one has to point that way, because this is the way the eye is looking. Seriously, guys, go get this on Steam or something, or look at the other room games so when you forget about them. But support the creator of the game, because they're cheap. I found a strange artifact. And I'm getting kicked out of the room. Happens to me a lot. It's been really interesting watching the theatre where Hamilton was on in Melbourne being basically disassembled. I'm seeing photos of it, and they've basically gutted the entire theatre, or at least all of the stalls. They're redoing the floor, they've ripped out all the seating. It's really interesting to watch. It's a little sad, but it's interesting to watch. Curiosity room complete. Darkness is darkness, no matter which corner of the globe it creeps from. But the globe doesn't have corners. That's the definition of a globe. It's no corners. The room is closed, but only just. True evidence that one's curiosity can be one's undoing. Only if you're a cat. Push the button. In the box, I am going to get a curiously engraved device. Good, because I was no idea what I was going to call that. Does that spin? Yes. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Okay. So I've got to match up the pictograms to something. So a farmer has a plough. A king with a trumpet? Or... No, musician with a trumpet. The guy with the shield would probably have a sword. Justice has scales. And the archer has the bow. I could have done it on the other side as well, where the fisherman has the fishing rod, the queen has the scepter, the jester has the, I can't remember what that's called, death has the scythe, an engraved model roof. Right, so that goes on the thing that was incomplete over here. Bing. The garden? How many hit dice does it have, Sotek? That's a joke. I should stop. This has been 3 hours. I probably should stop this. But I'm going to do a little bit more. But I'm probably not going to do... Yeah, I get that reference. I'm probably going to do a little bit more, but I'm not going to do too much more. But I will be continuing to stream after lunch over on BremSter Games. And yes, I will be playing Diablo 4. This is a fountain. So this is the fountain that I think needs to get water. So I need to get a pipe so I can change the direction of the water in the kitchen. So when it's going... So in the kitchen, let me go back. What I think I'm going to have to do is, if I can find the kitchen is here. What I think I have to do is I'm going to have to change the direction of the water so it goes back this way, but instead of falling into here, it will go through the pipe and that will fill the fountain. But I need this section of pipe. Because you can see the pipes here. Okay, so let's go look at the back. Ooh, there's stuff on the fountain. A section of pipe. What? I didn't even read the title of the book. The Earthly Garden, maybe? My stomach lurches me awake. Something is not right. The world feels different. I rush to my study. The door lies open. This can't be happening. My world is snatched from me. She has taken the null. Oh, Abigail, dear sweet Abigail, now is not the time for trembling hearts, not when we are so close. I will come to you. I will make you understand. You can't have gone far, not alone, without containment. It would... Oh, my God. Oh, God, my Abigail. Can't tell if he's an abusive husband or... That would be a proper troll. Did I finish the study? I think I did. And that could be why I couldn't finish the kitchen yet. There'll be something else. I've really enjoyed this. I want more games like this. I know Sotek recommended one, which I think I bought. I can't remember what it was. Oh, and now this is spinning. So the water is coming through here and spinning the gears, which... I got the metal dial while it was visible. And I've also got the pearl. Don't know what I do with the pearl. The metal dial... Not sure. Don't know about this either. The metal dial does not seem to fit on that. Okay. But there was stuff on... Well, that seems to... So that's one of the metal dials. But there's... So I could put it there. There we go. But what am I supposed to do? Oh, okay. That's a thing. How is that going to work? I feel like these need to be... Oh, I can move that up. And then that up. I can move that up and then spin it. And then move that up. I move that up and then spin it and move that up and then rotate back. That's not quite right, is it? Ooh, what these puzzles where you can't quite see what you're doing. Ooh, this could be tricky. So that needs a 180 degree rotation. That's now going to need a 90 degree rotation. That's going to need a 90 degree rotation. But this is completely wrong. So what I want to do is take this down and put it back on when this needs a 180 degree rotation, which is that. And now if I rotate all of that, that will be in the right position. That will be in the right position. And now all I need to do is correct this. Because that is now correct. Okay. That's a slidey thing. That's a slidey thing. Oh, okay. But what's the destinations? Do I need to swap them over somehow? Well, that should be doable by doing that. Oh, that's not the crescent though. I remember where that goes, vaguely. I don't remember exactly where that goes, but there was the fence on the wall, or there was the pattern on the wall that had the. It was over here. See? Okay, and do I have to make it match that or something? Oh, I can't look at that anymore. But that's now something in the kitchen. Now I'm just getting hungry. I've got chicken rolls for lunch, but I need to do dishes before I can do lunch. So I am going to stop probably in about 10-15 minutes. Now, this is where the thing is for the kid. This is so cool. So the strange artifact for the kitchen was actually in the garden, which makes sense because you often prepare things from the garden in the kitchen. And I get thrown out of the kitchen all the time, so that makes sense as well. This is my favourite so far, by far. This one has been stunningly good. And I think I'm about halfway through it. I've done, what, 4 rooms? So I'm a bit under halfway through it. The valves to the heart of the house are now blocked, yet still it breathes. Each room closes. The seal weakens, and I am one step closer to the null. A mechanical wooden box. I get the feeling. I know I could possibly spin this wheel. Hey DJ, spin that wheel. Uh. Oh, stairs. A model staircase. Where do the stairs go? They go up. Where do these stairs go? Oh, hang on. There was the stairs here. I couldn't get to the balcony because the stairs were missing. Oh, that's gorgeous. Where do these stairs go? They go up. This has by far been my most favourite one so far. This is great. I wish they would design more of these. The Japanese gallery. Oh, this is so cool. However, I have been playing for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I think I am going to end the game there. Next weekend, I think I've got a family thing on, so I may not be able to stream this. We'll see how we go. I don't want to start streaming these at the normal times I stream my video game stuff, because I pick those times for video game streaming based around when people aren't available often. So I'll be doing it like when people are in bed and stuff. So, for example, I'm going to take about an hour's break to do some housework and have something to eat. And then I'm probably going to jump over to BremSter Games. If you are not subscribed to BremSter Games, please do. There'll be links somewhere, but you can just search for it. I really enjoyed this, and I am going to do more puzzle games. As I said, if you've got any recommendations for puzzle games, please feel free to use my like a puzzle recommendation. Feel free to email me the details or message me on Discord. There is a Steam sale on at the moment, so now is the time to make those recommendations. And I am hoping to do more of this. If you are interested in seeing me play other styles of games, as I said, please check that out. I am looking at getting back into the role-playing stuff, and I am looking at working on getting some of the puzzle pack stuff and everything working as well soon. I'm starting to get some more control over my time and everything, although Diablo. So we'll see how all that works. As always, thank you to everyone who jumped in. That was absolutely stunning. And yeah, I'm reachable for all sorts of things. So I think I can just, if I quit, I'm hoping that will save. Quit. Are you sure you want to? Your progress will be saved. So yeah, I'll quit back to the main menu. Yeah, thanks for things. I have fun over there as well. So yeah, that was really fun. I'm enjoying room 4. I will be back. I don't know if this will take 1 or 2 more streams, and then I'll look for something else. There's one called Superliminal or something, I think. Let me just try and check what I think it's called. Superliminal is another one that I have been looking at. And there's a couple of other games that I'm looking at that will be a bit less action oriented over on BremSter Games as well. There's one called Terraformers I've had recommended, and there's some board gaming games that I'm looking at as well. So we'll see how all that goes. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I do want to do more streaming on BremSter puzzles. I do want to continue doing the 6x6 adventure series. I do want to do some more guests from last year. We'll see how it all goes. It's just a matter of finding time. But I'm going to go do some housework, and I will talk to you all later. Thank you everyone for joining me, and as always, good luck with your solving. Bye everyone.